Good afternoon. Rob Dietz here. We're at Southeastern Prep Academy, home of the Falcons. The Kissimmee Lambs are holding tryouts today as they enter the TBL in March of 2026. I've got David Magley here, one of the owners and founders of the TBL. We're going to ask him a few questions and pick his brain a little bit. How you doing today, David?
I'm fantastic, Rob. It's a great day to see basketball in Central Florida going again the right way.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Tell me a little bit about the future of the TBL. I know you're headed into your 8th season. Where do you see the 9th season, the 10th season, the 15th season? What do you see as the future of the TBL?
I mean, I think television. I think more international teams in Canada, maybe some on the islands or in Mexico. I think that there's a number that's the right number. We're not certain we're landing on it yet, whether it's 32 or 42 or 62, I don't know. But there'll be a number that'll be the right number. And stronger ownership groups like Edgar Vasquez and the things that they're doing here. Because if we're funded well at the ownership level, the whole enterprise takes off. The community engagement, the in-game entertainment, the live streaming, the stats, the players, everything goes up a level when you have these kind of team market owners like Edgar.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds exciting. And Edgar Vasquez, I've known him for a number of years. He's a great guy. I'm sure you're excited to have him alongside you in the TBL. Tell me about some of your expectations for new teams that are trying to enter the TBL. What are your expectations for them?
Well, I mean, we've had teams win championships their first year because this is a league that most players cycle through and go to different teams every year. So it's not like, our champions the last 3 years, the Potawatomi Fire have done a great job of keeping their core unit together.
I saw that.
But besides them, most teams move a lot of guys. So at any given time, you can recruit the right staff that can compete. You've got so much talent in Central Florida that it's scary. I know some of the names that have been bantered about, Tyshawn Patterson from Keith Clanton versus former Orlando Christian Prep kids that one went to UCF and one went to Stetson, and both have been good pros over the years. Those types of names, if they're able to come in and play for the Lambs, they make that team competitive really quick.
I agree. One last question before we take off here. Give me some advice for these young players. Maybe they're in middle school, high school, they come and watch some of the games. What's your advice for them as they try and move up the ranks?
The single biggest advice I can give a basketball player is get away from the cones, get away from the one-on-one training, and focus as much attention as you can on competing. 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. Play older, play against men. You look at the best players in the world, Luka, Joker, Giannis, they were pros at 16.
Right.
Let me tell you something, when I played in Spain, if I'd have played against Luka Doncic, I'm busting Luka's butt. At 17, Luka's probably as good as I am and knows how to keep me off him. 18, he's definitely as good as I am. 19, he's rookie of the year in the NBA. Who made Luka the rookie of the NBA? I did. And his willingness to compete against older guys. That's what you have by playing older men. Men aren't going to give you anything. They're going to make you win. Our AAU EYBL system rewards volume. So if you play 6 games in a weekend, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. I was at a game one time in South Bend, where I'm from, Indiana, watching a kid sitting with Bryce Drew, who's now the coach at Grand Canyon. Brother Scott, he's the coach at Baylor. And I said, who are we watching? He said, that guard right there. I said, there's Roy Williams, there's Coach K, there's Bill Self. I mean, is this the championship game? He goes, no, both teams are 0-5. It's the last game of the night, but everybody loves that guard. So there's no consequence for losing one game in an entire weekend. When I grew up, if you lose one game, you're sitting out for an hour while the men are playing, and they're mad at you for making them sit. We've taken that from these kids. And I think that the quicker young people recognize the future of the game is in pickup and playing and getting away from training and more and working on yourself by playing with men, the sooner they're going to be something special.
That's awesome. Once again, we're here with David Magley, owner and founder of the TBL here at Southeastern Prep Academy. The Kissimmee Lambs are wrapping up their tryouts as they enter the TBL March 2026. Had a great day. Do you have any parting words for the Kissimmee Lambs and the guys that came out today for tryouts?
I think that Edgar's heart is so good, and his concern for these young men is powerful. They won't all make it, but there's another league in this state called the FBA that Mark King runs with his Florida flight. The Claremont Crocs were here today. Other teams are here. There's a lot of levels to keep yourself playing. You need to keep playing. I respect the things that these other teams and other leagues do, because it's all about giving guys opportunities so they can get good film and good stats and keep improving yourself. When a guy like the young man from the Crocs that's here helping his guys get seen and he's carrying the water out right now, that's amazing. And I just think that cooperative spirit that exists in this market special. And I think that Edgar's the kind of guy that pulls that out. And I know he actually had his team started there, so I respect that all the way.
That's awesome. We appreciate that, David. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us today here at Southeastern Prep Academy. The Kissimmee Lambs holding their tryouts. We'll see you next time.
Somos Noticias Televisión, el canal en español del equipo de baloncesto Kissimmee Lambs.